Welcome to the Dice Tower, a video cast about board games and the people who play them. This episode is a special episode covering the events of Origins 2009, a game convention in Columbus, Ohio. Join Tom Vasel and Eric Summerer as they take you on a tour of 5 great days of gaming.
Thursday is the first big day of the convention, and here we're coming and looking at the Origins Awards, which they had in a glass case, and if you've listened to my audio podcast, you know my thoughts on those. So instead of me ranting again about the different games that they chose, let's go to the convention hall for an interview with Jay Tummelson.
Thanks, Tom. I'm here with Jay Tummelson from Rio Grande Games. How are you enjoying the festival so far?
Having a great time.
What are you most excited about amongst all of the games? You have a ton of games here at the fair. What are you most excited about today?
Well, Dominion is getting just a lot of buzz since we released it last October, and we're releasing the new edition, Dominion Intrigue, here at the show.
Yep. Hi, Tom.
Started playing with people yesterday. They seem to be enjoying it.
It's already the buzz upstairs in the boardroom. There's somebody who has camped out at a table with a copy of Intrigue, and he says, anyone who wants to play, you're coming to me to play Intrigue.
Well, we have more than one copy.
Yes.
Straight up in the boardroom.
Exactly.
They'll have other options.
Yes.
We also have the new Race for the Galaxy expansion.
Excellent.
Rebel versus Imperium, and that's also releasing here. In both cases, because of the print times and shipping times, they actually won't be in the stores for probably a week and a half.
So if you want it, you got to get it here.
Well, we had to ship these in by air from Germany in order to get them here in time for the show. So the other ones should arrive early next week once we ship by ship. And so we'll start shipping those probably next week to distributors and sometime after the 4th of July, whether in stores and stuff. Those people who really have to have it now.
I've met several already. What's coming up next? What's the next big release?
Just probably nothing of huge importance. I mean, every game is important,
of course.
Right now, we're focusing on later in the year. Here I am talking about Intrigue, and we're already working on the first expansion to Dominion.
Okay.
Called Seaside. Intrigue is an expansion, but it's also a complete game. We decided for Intrigue to make it a complete game because we're getting a lot of requests from people who want to play with more than 4 players.
Okay.
And of course, to do that, you need
more cards.
You need the entire set of victory and treasure cards,
right,
to support more people. So we decided for this first expansion, edition, second edition, whatever you want to call it, we would have everything in it. But from this point on, the expansion will be just expansion. We would need either, I guess, of the first 2 games to play with them.
Great.
Other than that, let's see what else is going on. A lot of games in process that I've been working on for some time. Ra has shipped from Germany, finally the reprint, so that'll be out next month. Ra the Dice game, oddly enough at about the same time. Samurai card game is going to be out in August. So these are games that I've been working on for quite some time.
Fantastic.
And then probably other than Seaside, the other big release for Essen will be Priest of Ra, which is sort of a upgraded, new, different way to play rock. Also from
Excellent. Well, we look forward to hearing from all of these games. Thank you for taking time to talk with us.
My pleasure.
Have a good one.
Enjoy your show.
After Eric was done interviewing Jay, we went and picked up the Dice Tower dice, which you can see here amongst the massive amounts of Chessex dice. It's a joy to behold all these different dice at the booth, and there was many different booths all throughout the convention center. It was about set up at this point in time, and so we wandered around a little bit before the crowds came in. There's even a UPS place where you can ship the things back to your house at home. You can find terrain. There's booths that are very specialized. There was even a booth in the back corner here that you can see that sold the Chrome sets. And then we stopped by Ape Games and talked to the owner there.
So I'm Kevin Bresky with Ape Games, and Tom has done a most wonderful video review of our Duck Duck Go game, and I wanted to show you guys Duck Duck Safari, which is coming out for, we're hoping to get it out for Board Game Geek Con this fall. It is a completely different game. In fact, it's not just one game, it's 5 games in one. It comes with different ducks than you're going to get in Duck Duck Go. These aren't available through the Duck Duck Go game. And the games will range in age everywhere from 6 up for less complex games all the way up to 10 and up for the more complex games. The showcase game is what's shown here. It is a race game. We call it Safari Sprint. And the object of the game is to everybody controls one of the animals at the start of the game. And the object of the game is to make sure your animal obviously is up front at the end. You're going to get a hand of cards. Those cards have numbers on them, 1 to 6, and also an animal, one of the animals that's represented in the game. You're going to have a hand of everybody's animals, and every turn you're going to have to place a card down. When you place a card, let's say I control the elephant, but I want to place this lion card. I probably can't see it with the video, but there's a lion card. I put it down. If I'm the first person to play, I put it in the first position on the board. Somebody else comes along and plays a card. Let's say they play an elephant card. The elephant card is a higher number, so it's going to get pushed. It's going to push the 2 lion down, and the 4 elephant is going to take the first position, and so forth. You're going to keep playing cards. The 1 elephant gets played next. Maybe the 3rd player plays the 1 elephant card. That's less than the 4, less than the 2, so it goes in the 3rd position, and so forth. When all is finished, we're going to move the ducks according to the racing points card for that round. So that who's ever in the first position, which is the elephant, is going to move 6 positions. So the elephant would move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, who's ever in the second position, the lion would move 4. So the lion is here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, the elephant would move again 1 spot. He lands on the lion, moves him back 1, takes the first spot. And you go round after round until you've only got 1 card left in your hand. Who's overhead at the end wins.
So when's this going to be out again?
This will be out. Hopefully, we're going to introduce it at Board Game Geek Con.
Here we see one of the 2 doors that was where the people could come in, and this is at 10 o'clock Thursday morning. And they're just allowing people to come in the doors. People kind of came in slow in this door. I was at the wrong door. The other door, they came in like a flood. But it used to be that you could come in and run the booths and get when WizKids and Wizards of the Coast were here, they gave out promos, and you saw people just jumping in the door. Not quite so much these days, but still you see everyone's pretty excited about coming in. Some people come in not knowing where to go or what to look at first. Other people know exactly what booth they're heading towards. But either way, it's one of the most exciting parts of the day. And once you go to the exhibition hall, it will be a while before you come back out. And so once everyone came in, I walked around in the back of the exhibition hall. There's more of this fighting, but here it's maybe a mentor-mentoree relationship, because you can get someone who will work with you. They'll teach you how to fight. Now, I know what some of you are thinking about this, but it's still entertaining, and kids really get a kick out of it with an adult showing them how to, they're playing swords with them. As always, when you walk around the center, you might find special small publishers with their games. This is one that I had heard about on the internet and went and looked for, and that's World War IV, One World, One King, and it's a Axis and Allies type game produced by Ziggurat Games here, and we'll see if we can get more information about that for you in the future. But it looked interesting, and that's one of the things I love about Origins, finding the small publishers. And then, of course, you can find large events like over here in the one corner, there was the large size ice house. Well, more to come in part 2.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.